Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? Welcome back or welcome for the first time. If you are new here, I'm so happy that you decided to tune in because today we're going to be playing with the Heather Austin palette from Adept Cosmetics because this palette is on its like last chance moment. It is low in stock, and I believe that there is not another restock planned. I absolutely love this palette, so I wanted to go ahead and just play with it again today with y'all. I've done a lot of looks with it off camera, but I think I've only played with it on camera 1 or 2 times. So I just felt it was a good opportunity to pull it back out. If you own the palette, then hopefully this will inspire you. If you were still debating on whether to get it, then maybe this will help you. And if you're not in the market for anything, then you could still just be inspired to shop your stash for similar colors. So I thought maybe today we could like really focus on like the green, yellowy kind of vibes. Let's just play. I did already prime my eyes with the P. Louise base in the shade 0.5 just because it's in front of me. Let me zoom you in. That way you guys can see what is happening. My desk is such a mess right now. I really need to clean it up. I'm like, there's just stuff everywhere. It's kind of overwhelming. So I think I'm going to start off with the grungy yellow right here called Mythology on a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to go ahead and put that right through my crease. Starting off. So pigmented. And then just whatever's left over on the brush, I'm going to slightly blend upwards. And then just kind of feather it out. I love the matte that Heather chose for this palette. I feel like even though, I think I went in a little bit heavier on this side. That's so intense. Even though there's only 4 mattes in here, it's so versatile with the shade she chose. I feel like you can just like really go all out with any of the mattes. Like even just a full yellow look would be so cute because this is very intense. I'm actually going to need to add more to the other side because I did not apply that evenly whatsoever. I'm back with a little bit more right here. I'm also going to take that shade along the lower lash line, just kind of packing it on pretty heavily and then lightly buffing it out. I did get a little bit of yellow fallout. We're dealing with it, but it's fine. So now I'm going to take a pretty dense, tiny crease brush. This is the BK Beauty 207. Technically, I'm pretty sure it's marketed as like a large pencil brush. I feel like pencil brushes, once they get to that certain size, you can either view it as a large pencil brush or a small crease brush. I choose to see it as a crease brush, but I'm just going to go ahead and grab that. And I'm going to dip into this shade right here called Magnolia, that deep green. Just going to pick up a little bit. And I'm going to put that right into the outer V. You can see the pigmentation is real. Just kind of tapping that down and then slightly buffing it out. Just until I get it as blended as I would like. And then like as I'm getting further and further away from the outer V, just blending with a little bit less pressure on the eye. This green packs such a punch. I feel like that's blending pretty well, but I'm going to take a little bit more of the shade Magnolia, that yellow. Or wait, no, that's Mythology, sorry. Mythology, the yellow, and just go back over the edge and make sure everything is super soft. I'm doing this just because the green is very, very potent. I want to make sure that we've got all the yellow that I want right here. Such a grungy vibe. She is cute, cute, cute. I think I want to connect what's happening on the lower lash line to the lid a little bit better. So I'm also going to take a touch of the green, same brush and everything, and just slightly connect right here. I don't want it to overpower the yellow on the lower lash line because I really like that pop, but I just want to like slightly connect right here. I'm honestly torn on whether I want to use Video Chat all over the lid or Smith all over the lid because they're both really beautiful and I think either look would be stunning. Maybe let's just go ahead and use a little mixture of both. I'm going to take a touch of Video Chat first, just grabbing it on my finger because personally that's my favorite way to apply Adept shimmers. So I'm just going to pop that on the outer half of my lid. I know it looks very orange right there, but it is a multi-chrome, so when you look at it from different lights, it also shifts yellow and green. So we'll just kind of blend that in with our finger. We're gonna go into Smith, which definitely has a little bit more green to it front facing, although it's also a multi-chrome with like a very similar color story. So just gonna put that on the front of the lid and then blend it over. I'm kind of torn on what to do for the inner corner because initially I was thinking that I could go in with the shade Austin, which is such a stunning inner corner color. It's this one right here. It kind of has like this like bluey purpley kind of tone to it. It shifts, it's stunning, but it is very, very, very intense. And I feel like it's not as grungy. It's more like bright. And I'm kind of feeling the grungy vibe, so I might pop into something else just for the inner corner. I think this could be cute. I pulled out the Lethal is Dead palette, and wow, this magnet is strong. Or am I just weak? I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is called Straight to VHS. It's kind of like a pastel, soft little yellow moment, but I thought it might actually go with this really well. I'm actually gonna spray my brush just because I want it to be super intense. And I'm just gonna pop that right there. I'm just gonna like slightly buff that into what's happening on the crease slash inner part of the lid right here. I'm gonna go into the Surratt mascara. Just gonna throw on little bit. So to finish off this look, I feel like I need to go in with a warm blush, and I actually only have one sitting in front of me, so we're just gonna use it. I don't know that I've used this one on my face yet. This is the Melt Cream Blush Light in the shade Lynx, which is a really pretty, just like warm orangey neutral shade, and it looks like it has like a golden kind of glow to it. It looks so, so pretty. I'm gonna go in with a brush. Let me see. Okay, just gonna pick up a little bit of that. Pop it on right here. Ooh. Okay, that got very pigmented very fast. Okay, let me just put the blush down. Okay, we're just gonna stipple that in. I probably did not need to go in so heavily, but it's still so pretty. For highlighter, I'm gonna use the Natasha Denona Super Glow highlighter in the shade Fair. Just gonna add that on top. Lastly, I'm just gonna go into the We Makeup Lip Gloss in the shade 05, just for a really juicy, natural lip. Okay, so that is the finished look with the Heather Austin Adept palette. I love how it turned out. I feel like it is a grungy dream, just super, super pretty. And I really, really do love this palette. It definitely deserves more love. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.